family, Nest Academy. A place where families are empowered to fulfill their destiny. A place where families can build legacy. A place where families can enjoy a wholesome and fulfilling life. And more.
Hello, welcome back to our family realities behind closed doors. So here we talk about things that are real as they are in the families. Things that people don't like talking about. They are just burying it in their heart, pushing, trying to survive. Things that hurt the family system, that people don't pay attention to until it becomes a true problem. Things that eat up the seeds family sows. Things that happens to families that they don't realize is happening until crisis comes up, and then it's all over the news. Things you see happening that even the best couples, best family are not seeing until here, oh, they are no longer together, or oh, this happened and people are wondering how, where. So there are those seeds that the devil plants that we allow without knowing. And here, as part of our vision from Nest Academy, we are helping families x-ray these things, see these things, reflect on them, check and see if it's already happening and what to do, or if it's not happening, how to prevent it. So today we'll be talking about the father who carries everyone but collapses inside. Yes, the man of the house, the man that everyone is looking up to, not just the wife, not just the children, the Odogu himself, even the siblings, even the siblings' children, even the neighbors, even the fathers, brothers and sisters, the mommies, uncles, and call all of them. We are talking about those men we are putting pressure on, demand. Those men who appears every morning with straight face and even a smile, trying to look like everything is all right. We are talking about our men who are going through a lot, even abuse that they cannot voice out. We are talking about those men today who, even though it has gotten to this point, they feel like there's no way out because they are men. They can't even cry. Who gives them that authority to cry? How dare they? Yes, those men under our roof who are almost dying, sorry, forgive me, who are almost dying, who are suffering even physical health, but they are still pushing because school fees must be paid, responsibility must be taken care of. Today, we are talking about men, our men who need support, but they are not getting any because people are seeing them as the lion of the tribe of the family, as the Odogu, as the capable man. So, I've seen people, I've worked with men who as they are walking, they are complaining, they are sighing, they are swearing, they are in pains. I mean, both emotional, both psychological, both physical pains. But they can't stop. They will even have to pick extra shift because they must survive. And it's not just about them. It's not even about them. It's not even what they will eat. is about the demand, the pressure from the system, pressure from family, from the system, from government, from people everywhere. And if you are living in this part of the world where bills, taxes are all on you, it just remains for you to work 24 hours, 7 days. But yes, some men you see working extra shift, trying to survive. They are not doing it because they don't want to rest. They are not doing it because they don't want to just stay away and enjoy the money they've made so far. No. The pressure is quite high. And you discover that these men are not able to function in full capacity of God's purpose for their lives. So while they look like they are working, they are making the money, they are not shining their light as men whom God have raised to be leaders and destiny molders, because something else has taken them away in pursuit of bills, in pursuit of what to eat, shelter, mundane things, and of course important things also. But destiny matters have become something that is not even part of their option. They just want to live to meet the demand of the people, the children, the wife, the extended family that is under them. Some of them hide their tears. They bury their struggles. And they are not willing to admit their weakness. That's the nature of a man. And of course, this is not all about asking men to admit their weakness. This is about calling forth families, family members, wives, children, relatives who keep pushing men. My elder brother, my younger brother, because he's abroad, because he's doing well, because he's there. You keep taxing, you keep sending bills. We are not asking how is he coping emotionally, psychologically, mentally. How is he? When you send a message, he's half you have not eaten. It's please, can you find me urgent? Is this school fees? Have you called that your brother or visited that brother? Buy things, visits, or even invite him to take him out. I know you don't have money, but you could afford 5,000 naira. Save it up for the emotional support of this your brother. Take him out. Just buy a drink you know he like and sit down and say, yes, brother, I just wanted to have some moment with you to just remind you how special you are and know how you are really doing. And appreciate this man for all his labor. And as a wife, how do you appreciate this man? People in diaspora like us, sometimes we are so carried away with our own struggle. Because yes, I understand the struggle is everywhere, but you can go out of your way to support one another. How many times do we appreciate him for taking care of the kids while you are away? For running around to get the things that are needed in the house when he just came back from night shift and he needed to sleep? For making sure that there are things put in place in your absence? Or have you not heard of men who don't care, who don't bother? I have heard too. Those men who will leave the wife to go to night to come back and begin to look for food for the family, who don't even bother about looking for a job. The wife will do all the job, come back home, do all the job in the house, take care of children. You've not heard of that one. So how do we reach out to our men to comfort them, to encourage them, to support them, to make them understand we are seeing what they are going through? How? The truth is that a father's strength is not infinite. So we need to begin to see them as women, as vulnerable individuals too. And know that they are not talking to us because they don't feel safe enough to express their frustration, their burden, their challenge. They must not always be strong, let me put it that way, because they are also human. Their flesh, their body system also complains. They are human enough to also cry. We may not see them cry, but we should be able to sense when tears have filled up their eyes. We should be able to comfort and reach out. They are not called to carry everyone. They are not. That's why God gave them help, meet, suitable. So let's not leave our men to carry everything while no one carries them. No human being have that capacity. It has only been given to God. In fact, nobody gave it to God. God is the only one in that full capacity. But no human have that capacity because they are flesh and blood. Many men die younger than they are expected to because of built-up pressure. Even while they are sick, they are not even able to take care of their heads properly because they must strive, they must struggle so that they are able to take care of people looking up to them. The weight of the burden, of the need, of the challenge they carry is weighing some of our men down. But Psalms chapter 103 verse 13 reminds us, as a father has compassion on his children, so the Lord has compassion on those who fear him. Compassion is God's way of fathering. And that is why, yes, it's in the nature of men to be compassionate. Have you not noticed, if you're a wife, your husband always wants to give, even if it's the last money in the family, to help out? That's compassion. And that's what pushes them to the extreme. But families must learn that this is the nature of men. So instead of causing it, allowing it to cause trouble between you and your husband, you need to operate wisdom. Both of you need to decide who handles who, what, and what percentage is handled, so that your husband will not wake up one day or one night and carry the money that is meant for your feeding or even house rent and give away. Sometimes I used to tell my husband, one of these days you will give out our rent. And here is not like where we are coming from, where you pay in 2 years ahead. Here is every month, and 1 month you miss, you are in trouble. So what am I saying? Men are compassionate. Women are compassionate, yes, but they are more discreet when it comes to money. That's the truth. And that's why you see it is common for women to say, your money is our money, my money is our money. Selfishness, I'm not promoting that. But it's just to tell you how much men are willing to give up, to give away, just to meet the needs It's their nature to meet needs. So most men will even go beyond to see that provision is made. So please, families should love the man genuinely, not just his wallet. Let's love men around us. Let's support them. Let's encourage them. Let's be there for them. Not because of what we gain from them, but because we genuinely care for them. Let's reach out. Let's support them in love. And I'll be closing this session. And I hope I've ministered both to the men and to people surrounding men. That behind closed doors, behind the smile you see men, the bold expression and dispositions, the smiley face you see, are men who are struggling a lot. Let's reduce the bills. No, it's not their duty to take care of your problems. I know everyone is struggling, but don't put all the weight on that man because he has reached out to you to support. When you call, he is doing something to support, to make sure he's able to contribute. Please. And don't make provision or plan on another person's head. I used to tell people this. I tell it to anyone that knows me. You cannot be planning a party, a program, you don't have the money, and then you are tasking another man. You have to foot the bill and take responsibility of your plan and whatever you want to do. If you know you cannot afford something, please settle for what you can afford. Don't push that responsibility on someone who doesn't have anything to do with what you are doing. In the name of our uncle, brother, support me. If you cannot support your plan, dash it out. Sorry. I had to sound tougher in that point because I know how much I've gone through letting people know you don't just come up giving people bills, asking for support for something you have already planned above your means. If you cannot afford it, don't plan. Reduce it to what you can afford. Don't project your plan based on what you're expecting other people to do for you. Everyone have their responsibilities and they are struggling too. They may not show it. That does not mean they don't have their fights and battles and struggles. So let's be helpful to our men. Let's affirm them. Let's encourage them. Okay, let's carry them too. They also need to be carried. Don't wait for them to collapse. Don't wait for that man to collapse. Don't allow it to get to that point. And this week, choose just that one man, that just one few men around you that you know, oh, I think I've been putting pressure on this man. Reach out and do something. Send a message of affirmation. Hug. If it's within your environment, find a way to hug and let them know, I see what you are doing. And say thank you. I know, yes, I've come to the end of today's important family realities that we need to share to families across the nations. Anyone you know that is coming from a family, share this video. Tell them that our men are struggling and they need our love, they need our affirmation, they need our support. They need us to ease off those bills we send to them. I know it will not be palatable for everyone, but just do it. And remember to subscribe and come to our next teaching on family realities behind closed door next week. And yes, put down in the chat box one thing you will do for a man you know this week. I look forward to seeing our chat, and of course I will respond if there are questions coming up. And if there's anything or any area in the family you want us to address, feel free to put it down too. Do have a lovely day and see you next time. This is still me, Princess Francisca Obichimize, founder of Familyness Academy, where we help families to fulfill their purpose and build legacies.